Okay, Roula. Press record. Oh, you are recording. Good.
Mm.
I'm being bossy. Because somebody forgot to press record
The other
earlier,
time.
and we were so funny. You just can't recreate that kind of funniness. All right? Cut it out. And do you hear that anger? This takes me on to the next topic. Next question I have for you.
Welcome to the Rosie and Roula show. Marhaba.
G'day. I have many questions for you. What kind of driver are you? Because I'm somebody who has a little bit of road rage.
Okay.
Bit of road rage comes out. But tell me about your driving style.
Yes. Ha ha ha. Through the decades, my driving style.
Oh,
changed so
okay.
much.
It's changed. Okay. Yeah.
My driving style in Lebanon was so different than my driving style in the Netherlands.
Mm-hmm.
One thing I really like, it's so rude, and I don't do it unless I'm not thinking clearly, is to drive fast and push the car in front of me to move away. This is so rude. My
That
husband
is so
cannot
rude.
stand it when I do this.
So annoying. And you know what I say to those people? Get off my butt. That's what I shout out when people
But
are
then you
tailgating
keep
me.
driving on the fast lane, or you move to the other lane?
Oh, you mean for people who are in the fast lane driving slow? I see. Well, yeah, that is annoying. They can move on over. Yeah, if I'm in the fast lane and accidentally am driving slow, I will move over because don't be a dickhead.
Oh, but I'm even more cruel if someone has a fast car driving slow on the fast lane. I
Oh,
feel like I have no mercy towards them.
no mercy.
I don't know why. It's weird.
So do you drive fast?
Sometimes.
Do you speed?
Well, it's hard in the Netherlands because we have a lot of camera on traffics. And there were times where I had many, many fines, but not so extreme that I can't drive anymore. I'm only drive fast where there is to get to the highway from where I live, there is a long road, empty road. And then I can go to the highway. And on this road, I like to drive very, very fast, like give my car the maximum possible, and then calm down and go to the highway.
So you got to get it out of your system.
Sometimes we're on the phone,
Yeah.
and I tell you, wait, I want now to drive fast, and I don't talk. I just go for it.
You're in the zone.
Yes, I like driving fast, and I know the danger of it, so I don't do it.
Well, you do it. You just said you do it.
Sometimes.
Okay, sometimes. So do you like shout and swear when you're driving? When someone pisses you off?
No. I don't do this at all. No.
You just drive really close and pretend you're pushing them forward.
Yes.
That's your version of road rage.
That's my road rage. In Lebanon, it was different. In Lebanon, you cannot drive and come back home without having had a whole, how can I say, a book of swearing, getting angry, shouting. You can't because it's in the culture. And you don't drive fast in Lebanon, but you go like in between the cars. And
yeah.
it's so dangerous, actually.
I'd be scared to drive
Yes.
somewhere like that. But even
Yeah,
some
it's
places
not
in
good.
Europe scare me even.
Italy and France.
Yeah, and France. Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
They drive like
Scares me.
Lebanese. I learned here to let go of all my bad habits in driving, and I learned driving again here. So it's not I brought my knowledge from driving in Lebanon to the Netherlands because it's so dangerous.
The one thing that remains is
even
just
know
a
the
cheeky bit of
rules.
speeding when you
I
can.
didn't even know what the signs on the road mean.
Oh my God. So did you have to do a test when you got to the Netherlands, or you just claimed you knew
I
how to
had
drive?
like 40 lessons and 2-3 exams.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So, okay, you did it
So
properly.
what kind of driver are you? I mean,
I
you give some hints.
I'm generally a granny driver. I'm very safe and, I'm not someone who floors it and takes off quickly and brakes suddenly or any of that. I like to stick to the speed limit. However, if someone cuts me off, if someone doesn't give way, if someone we call it tailgating here. I think it means something different in the US, but that means they're like driving too close to you. Are you putting your hand up? Do you have a question?
Yeah, because that's what I do on the highway, on the fast lane.
What, you put your hand up? Oh, you
Yeah, that's
tailgate.
me.
You. Yeah, I'd be shouting at you. Get off my fucking butt. And I'll even do it if I'm on the phone to someone. I cannot hold it in. I'll swear to the driver and the person on the phone goes, huh? What? My friends are used to it now. But yeah, I got a bit of road rage. And every now and then, yeah, I'm guilty of some speeding. But that's not my usual behaviour. I got to say, though, with fixing the van recently, it's not fixed, but it wasn't accelerating properly, and it's driving a little bit better now. But when it wasn't accelerating properly, I'd have to put the accelerator down all the way to the floor to even get it to move, like all the way down.
Yes.
And it would just crawl forward. It wouldn't move very much. And maybe last week I took it for a test drive. I'd done a few things on the van and under the guidance of a mechanic. And as I had been doing for several months, I floored the accelerator. I nearly got whiplash because it took off properly. And I went, fuck!
Wow, and you fixed it yourself.
Yeah, but it's not driving properly again now. I don't know what I did.
Okay.
So anyway, but the point is, yeah, I've been flooring it lately and I got the fright of my life when it actually worked properly. That's not how I would usually drive. But for other people, they floor it and they're really jerky in their driving, especially if it's a manual car and they're changing gears and they won't brake at the lights until they're really close at the last minute and you jerk forward in your seats. I hate that.
don't like that.
I'll start braking like 100 meters back, just really slowly, and I'll shift down the gears and it just comes to a really gentle stop. It's beautiful.
Yeah, I like gentles. I think when we gently stop, that's an expertise in driving.
Oh, totally.
The gentler it stops, the more
beautiful.
proud I am. Like, I'm mastering the skill.
Yeah. Totally agree.
Driving is such a social behavior. And you know what? If someone is tailgating, you said?
Yeah.
Tailgating me? Yeah, I'm not offended. No. I move because indeed, what am I doing? I need to give them space. It doesn't bother me.
But what if it's
bothers
just
me are the ones that don't follow, that they take really dangerous action.
Okay.
Like in a place where they should not cross in front of you, or they suddenly in front of you while you're in your speed. I don't like these behaviors, no.
Same. Let's go back to the tailgating thing. You don't get angry with people who are doing it to you. But what if it's a single lane and someone is tailgating you? Then what?
Oof. That must be a crazy person. Where would I go?
Well, exactly. Okay, good. So you agree that it's shitty. Okay. And if it was multiple lanes and you're in the slow lane and they're tailgating you, that too is.
Oh no, I don't move.
Shit.
Come on.
Yeah.
Take the fast lane.
They can take the fast lane. Piss off.
Yeah.
Piss off.
Piss off. That's the right word in that moment.
Yeah. Piss off. Yeah. Is there a Dutch equivalent? What was it in the last episode? You said it was ant fucking. Yeah.
Mierenneuker. Piss off. No. Nay. I don't know. I don't know.
Well.
Driving. So driving, I love driving. And I wonder what the listener driving style is.
Yeah.
Do they push, take it slow? One more question.
Yeah.
How do you behave when you're sitting next to a driver?
Oh.
What does it do to you?
I do get anxious if they're speeding or, doing dangerous maneuvers. Like, I get on edge. I'll grip. On the door, there's a thing you grab. Not the handle, but do you know what I mean? I don't know what it's called. Yeah. And sometimes there's one up on the ceiling, handle there. I'll be gripping onto that. And if I feel like they're braking too late, my foot will just automatically be pushing on an imaginary brake. Like, stop.
Would you say something, or do you
I
just
try not
accept it
to.
and keep
I try
going?
not
Why
to
not?
because I know how annoying it is to have, we call it a backseat driver, somebody who's not the driver who just feels they can control the situation.
But don't you think that the okay, I have an argument in here.
Okay.
Don't you think that a backseat driver has as much to say because their life depends on the driving
I'm going to
skill of
use
that
that as
person?
my defense next time, actually. I get accused of being
Yeah.
a backseat driver. See,
When
my
I'm in a car
safety's in
and I
your
don't feel
hands.
safe, whether it's a
True.
taxi driver, whether it's someone driving, I used to think I should not say anything. They're
Yeah.
driving, and I don't want to upset them more than anything.
Yeah.
And then I came to realize for myself, my life is depending on this driver.
True.
So when I'm in the car, how can I not say anything?
Speak up. Mind you, what I was talking about before, like, I agree with you. That's true. Speak up. That's just ridiculous otherwise, isn't it? But what if it's just you don't like their driving style? Like, it's not necessarily dangerous or unsafe, but you don't like it.
Yeah.
And it's irritating you. I try not to say anything in those situations.
If you feel safe and you don't like the driving style, don't say anything.
Shut up. Yeah.
Just try not to go with them. It's about feeling safe. Especially, I think of that all the time when I have kids in my car from school or when we're as family driving and going somewhere. I feel everyone in the car should feel safe.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if the driver is driving recklessly, I think they should tell me.
They should say something. But yes. I'm just thinking to an occasion, kind of recently, a few months ago, I was in an Uber. And this guy, I was feeling unsafe. This guy was speeding and cutting into traffic, like so close to having multiple collisions. I was really uncomfortable. I didn't actually feel safe to say anything. So I just sat there silently, really anxious, and I just got out as quickly as I could. As soon as I got to the destination, I'm like, yep, I'm out of here.
This is the thing with Uber drivers. I prefer to have black Uber or the official taxi Uber rather than the Uber that have a regular car and decided to work for Uber. No. They are cheaper, but the car mostly is dirty, smelly.
You were so
and
judgmental.
Just don't drive properly.
That's the only negative experience I've had in an Uber. How many times have you used an Uber? Have you ever used one?
A lot.
Oh, really? Okay.
More than I can say.
Wow. Okay. Well, okay, everybody. If you go to the Netherlands, do not use the Uber. Use the official taxi service.
Oh no! Use Uber, but choose the good Uber, not the cheap one.
What's the good Uber?
The good Uber are the taxi driver. It's a taxi driver. He has a license. He did the course and everything. There was a time where Uber, there were just people who have a car and work for Uber.
Yeah, I think that's what it's like here. I actually don't know, though. I could be getting that wrong.
Yes. All right. This episode is 14 minutes and it's just about driving. Come on.
You've been talking too much. Shut up. Right. Stop tailgating.
Okay. Let us know what kind of driver are you?
You just had to fucking speak over me.
Bye.
Wow. Yeah, bye.
Oh, shut up, Rosie. It's not nice. Bye.
If you got a kick out of our conversation today, can you pretty please hit the follow button and share it with another opinionated person? This is the easiest way for you to support the show. It also gives Roula and I the motivation to keep going.
I have to stop you there. Stop telling people what to do. If they like to follow the show and share it, it's totally up to them. Guys, please, can you help us follow and share the show? Thank you so much. See you next time.
Said.